Okay guys, so we're here in my bathtub again, and I just wanted to show you guys some of the junk. Now this was clean water when I put it in here, okay? Clean water, guys. And you can see all the crud that's in the bottom of this bucket. This is from this battery. Now I did a quick video on exactly how to deal with this. So I'll talk a little bit about what precipitated this. I was watching YouTube yesterday, and I come across a video that said that there is overcharge circuitry, that is overcharge protection circuitry, built into the top tab of one of these batteries. I showed it in the last video. So let's look at this really closely. According to the packaging, it says lithium ion, lithium polymer. Both. It says lithium ion polymer. Flip it over to the back and it says it's lithium ion. But I highly suspect that that is only there because they use both types. And I believe this one to have been lithium polymer. I've worked with a bunch of lithium ion cells, and this one really reacted like lithium polymer. You can see that the cells are exposed. And as you saw in the last video, they were leaking. This was also heating up. And it's the reason that I put it into a tin can filled with cold water, then dropped it into a bucket filled with cold water. Now, before you guys go and try and find one of these overcharge protection circuits out of a battery like this, I want you to do a couple of things for your own safety. The first one is go and look up the effects of the gases from lithium ion and lithium polymer and note that they are severely cancer-causing. Then I want you to look up lithium ion and lithium polymer explosions, guys, and go and see if you would want that in your apartment, house, or workshop before you dismantle one of these. The third thing I want you to do is get yourself a fireproof bag. Lithium ion, lithium polymer. When lithium polymer first came out, they actually recommended that you not charge any lithium polymer cell without an explosion-proof sack. They make them. They were about 50 bucks when they came out. I don't know what they go for now, but about 12 years ago when I started working with them, they were about that much. They are worth the money, guys. And so originally, I knew there was overcharged circuitry in a phone. I assumed it was in the phone, and I was going to do a scam busting video on this guy, partly because I couldn't believe that he would recommend dismantling a battery like this without giving any safety instructions, and he gave none. Absolutely none. I find that absolutely appalling and very, very dangerous. And so while I have retrieved the overcharge protection circuitry, it almost caused a fire in my apartment. And what I did was wiggle the tab back and forth to remove it, to loosen it, and then pull it off. In his video, he shows it being pulled straight off with a pair of pliers, which is actually the way to go so you don't damage these cells. But he said nothing during the video. It was just music. And that is a very dangerous thing for him to be recommending that you guys do. So I wanted to cover this. I'm putting up 2 videos on this because I didn't have time to cover everything in the first one. Please, before you go dismantling a lithium ion or lithium polymer battery, do some research. Be prepared for safety. Have an explosion-proof sack handy, or at the very least, have a bucket of cold water and an empty tin to be able to put it in should it start to leak. Once you have removed the overcharged circuitry, put it in the water immediately. And you will be able to tell if there are bubbles coming up. Leave it in the water overnight, no matter what. But if there are bubbles coming up, be aware of the fact that it may go pop and be cancer-causing. Put it in a well-ventilated area and leave it the hell alone. Come back to it in the morning, and it'll be safety by then. The technical way to safety one of these cells is one more thing I want you guys to look up. Go look at what it takes to safety a lithium ion or lithium polymer cell, guys. And you'll see that in the case of a lithium polymer cell like this, you need to pierce those with a nail and watch the reaction. You can go see videos on safetying lithium polymer and lithium ion cells and know that that is what you have to do to render them safe. It's the only way. In fact, this says it's recyclable. But if you go look up the rules on recycling one of these batteries, it tells you to pop the cells and safety it. Keith out.